Hey guys, future me here, and just wanted to let you guys know that the name of this plugin is no longer Black Hole. It's called the Black Vortex. So just keep that in mind. I made this video before the name change. We're all here to support HMD and give an honest review on this. So when I say Black Hole, it is called the Black Vortex. Just know that. So for about the past 3 days, I've had the pleasure to mess around with this new plugin from HMD called the Black Hole. It's very intriguing because it's a utility plugin, and those are my favorite kind of plugins. I'm of the mind that we have enough EQs, we have enough compressors, saturators, hardware emulators, but not enough utilities. So when it comes to plugins, I tend to go to utility plugins. That's where I actually spend most of my money when it comes to plugins. I don't want to hit y'all with too many spoilers because y'all know how I do. I don't just like get a plugin and instantly do a review. I have to mess around with it, and I've been messing around with it. And it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Black Hole. So let's start here. What exactly is Black Hole? Technically, Black Hole is a time-space manipulation plugin. Say that 3 times really fast. Say it. What its main focus is moving sounds from the front to the back of the mix in layers, or at least that's the way I like to think of it. When I was messing around with it, I like to think of front, middle, and back. At least that's the way I do my mixes. So that's the way I've been using these plugins. I take a group of sounds and I know, hey, these sounds are gonna be at the front. I take another group of sounds, these sounds are gonna be in the middle, and another group of sounds, and these sounds are gonna be in the back. And that's how I've been using it. You can use the plugin on individual sounds if you want, but I've found better results with the way that I use it, and I'm gonna show you here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so this is Black Hole. Now, one thing I would like to say, it is a very simple plugin. Thank you, HMD, for making a simple plugin. I tend to find myself using plugins that have less knobs on them. Basically, the less knobs you have, the better. With this plugin, it is very simple. As you see here, it's pretty cool. I love the animation on it. It's got 3 dimensions on this right here. So the dimensions themselves are pretty cool and they're very straightforward. So like the first dimension is like a medium space. This is probably what I would use for my middle section. That's what I've been using it for. Then you got dimension space 2, which is probably for drums, things that are a little bit more tight that you could use up front. Then we got our third space, which is like a big space here and is made for things that's probably gonna go in the back, that's got a little bit more reverb, things of that nature. Then if you look off to the left-hand side, we have very straightforward knobs. Once again, we got forward and we got back. This plugin really focuses on the front to back in a mix, which I am a fan of. Now, I know what some of you guys are saying, like, well, couldn't you just do that with compression and EQ? Chill out, dude. Yes, you could, but why go through all those steps when you have one plugin that can make you more efficient than anything? That's what I love about this plugin. It is very efficient, and I do mean efficient. So as you see here, when you move this up or down, the animation is super sick, man. It gives you a visual representation of what it does. And I just think that is dope. Let's see if you can option click this. Yeah, if you option click it, it goes right back to it. And then this section right here is just up and down. And that's basically your output gain. Either you're gonna come back some or you're gonna go out some, depending on what you're doing in your mix. So this is the track right here. This mix is just a sample beat. Let's see if we can give this some dimension. Now, as you look here, I got everything grouped. I got a front group, I got a middle group, and I also got a back group. and I'm going to collapse these tracks here. Front groups, it really consists of like the drums and percussion and things like that. I like that stuff up front. Then we got the middle group here, which is the snare and the bass. I kind of like those living kind of in that same area. And then we got the back group, which is the sample, the Vox, and then the lead here. Let's focus on this front group. Let's hear this bad boy in action. Now, I will say, I'm gonna use another plugin just to measure and analyze my RMS after I make the moves, just to make sure the gain staging is still proper. So let's do that. Boom, boom, here we go. And we're gonna go and take this to RMS. All right, cool. So let's bring back up Black Hole. And now, Ableton sometimes, jeez. Man, you can be wonky, you're good, but you can be wonky. I guess no DAW is perfect, right? FL users.
What did he say?
All right, so let's check this bad boy out, man. Let's listen to this. Let's listen to this on some drums. I want these to be more prominent in the mix. I want this to be more forward sounding, so that's what we're gonna do. Let's do it. Real important. Let's pick this dimension, the correct dimension for the drums. Boom, number 2. Oh, it's moving faster. That graphic is sick. All right, let's do it. I'm gonna exaggerate it. Ooh. Let's take them back. Oh, dude, that's sick. Now, I know that you guys heard some reverb right there. I'll get to that in a second because I do the same with my reverbs too. I use front, middle, and back, and I'm gonna put Black Hole on those reverbs as well, just to match it with the spacing in this beat. So let's check it out. Let's option click. Love it. Let's do it. Let's get these front in the mix. Okay, I hope you can hear that as I'm A-Bing it. I'm gonna do it one more time. Now make sure that you're listening on some good pair of headphones or some good monitors because I can clearly hear this, but I also have some very high-end monitors. So let's check this out again. I can hear what it's doing. Listen to the bottom of that kick and the fullness of the whole drum sound as it just pops forward. This is off. That's dope. That's dope. I'm telling you, check this out. Now we're gonna go to the middle section, the middle part of it, all right? Before we move on, this is real important. I need to make sure that this is still gain stage the way that I had it. So this is why I use the analyzer plugin. So we're gonna play it with Black Hole, analyze it, and then we're also gonna play it without Black Hole and analyze it and see where the RMS is. Okay, so about 26.5. All right, so let's take Black Hole off and analyze as well. Okay, so we were at 26.5 and now we're at 27.1. So what we need to do is bring this down about 0.6 decibels. This is my only gripe with this plugin here, and it's very small, as there is no numbers for when you bring down the output. You just kind of got to play it by ear. So I'm going to turn on the analyzer and I'm going to turn on Black Hole, and we'll just get it and play it by ear and look at the RMS by eye. Okay, So that's pretty close there. I don't want to bore you guys too much, but you get the gist of it, right? So let's go to the middle here. And let's put the middle in dimension 1 because that's going to be the space there. And the middle is going to be this sound right here, these. So that's going to be the middle. That's going to be more of the bass and the snare. Let's keep that in the middle, but bring it up just a tad from where the other one was. So let's check it out. Okay, cool. So that sounds good to me. I'm already hearing the dimension. I'm already hearing the separation from everything that I'm moving, especially from the drums to this right here. Listen to the snare. I'm gonna A-B it. Listen to the snare and what it does. I mean, come on. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And once again, it's not overly bearing, it's subtle. I think this is dope. I wanna stress this, do not overthink this stuff. Like what you're hearing most of the time is usually what it is. So if you think it sounds good, it probably does. And that's also comes with the caveat. It also depends on how trained your ears are. But to me, that sounds good. I don't wanna do anything else to that. Let's move on. One thing I did read in the manual is that the dimensions themselves have no effect on like if you're all the way forward or forward, that they're really gonna be more prominent with the back positions. So I'm really excited to hear how this is gonna sound. Now we're gonna go with dimension 3 on this. So let's check it out. Oh, dude, that just got crazy separation. Let's listen to that. Let's A-B in that. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, I hope you guys can hear that. Oh man. Oh, that's sick. Now, what I want to do is put a black hole on the vocals, which I did, and I'm going to do these differently from the group as well. So now that I like where the group is sitting, I'm going to set the vocals back even more. So let's bring up black hole and let's do that. Oh man, this is dope. Guys, yeah, this is a sleeper. I don't even want to call it that because it's brand new. But dude, this is a plugin that it's going to be in rotation. It's going part of the roster. It's going to be with the knock plugin. It's going to be with the SPL stuff. It's going to be with God Particle. It's going to be in that. I can see myself using this all the time. It's a utility plugin, my favorite kind of plugin, and I'm glad that it's out or coming out. For those of you that thought those drums were dope, they are. They're from my own personal set, God Drums Volume 1, which is out now, which you can purchase now at TouchToneDSG.com. It's only 20 bucks right now. Price will be going up. And what I've done is created some drum loops, processed them through my hardware, and they just sound great. They're mix ready, and they also come with headroom, but they come in knocking. Also, if you have addictive drums, those are my personalized presets as well. And they are meant for music just like this, to where it cuts through the mix, where it sounds good, gives you that good flavor, if you know what I'm talking about. So check that out at touchtonedsg.com. God Drums Volume 1, and I appreciate your guys' support. So I try to go through pros and cons with everything because there's no perfect plugin. And the only thing that I would like to see on this is just some feedback, some numbers on the output to show what you're doing. That's it. You know, if you're going up by half a decibel, if you're going up by a decibel and a half, something like that, some output. This plugin is pretty wild. I think that it's a must-have, I really do. And I think it's for anyone, if you're a producer, if you're an engineer, if you're an artist, if you're someone that's just getting started in this whole journey of music, I think this could be for you. HMD always does well with plugins. He always makes them easy to understand. He always makes them easy to use. So shout out to him and his team over there. You guys are doing a great job, and this is no different. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like when I was A/B-ing it, going back and forth, I mean, you guys are smart just like I am. We're gonna find all kinds of use cases for this, some that people don't even think of yet. If you like this video, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, like the video, all that stuff, share it. It just helps the channel grow. That's gonna do it for this video, guys. And as I always say, thoughts become reality, baby, TBR. Until the next one, peace.